Yeah, well, the bee issue is very alarming. You know, we've been talking about the system being unsustainable for a long time, and the question of where the breakdown would occur, you know, who knows? And it probably will happen in some very unpredictable way. It might be the loss of cheap fossil fuel, but it might be the collapse of the honeybees, on which we depend for, what, 1 in 3 of every of bites of food we take. The problem with the bees is basically is a monoculture problem. A lot of people think that the source of this honeybee disease, that so many of them are, you know, this colony die-off, has to do with the fact that the bees are spending time on pesticide-soaked fields, but more important, they're all coming to California every February to pollinate the almond harvest, the almond crop. Every Valentine's Day, 75% of the beehives in America are driven across country to the Central Valley because there are so many almonds there, and every blossom, every almond you eat needs to be pollinated by a honeybee, and there simply are not enough honeybees in the Central Valley. Why? Because there's nothing to eat for 50 weeks of the year. Why would they hang out? So they have to bring them in. And this practice only began in the 70s when, you know, it was $10 to rent a box of bees. Now it's $150 to rent a box of bees. That's how critical the need is. So that you have people waking up bees in New England, driving them across country. Get this, to get them in shape, they give them high fructose corn syrup. I'm not kidding. We are giving bees high fructose corn syrup so they will be, you know, sturdy enough to attack the almond crop. And since we're bringing bees from all over the country and increasingly all over the world, because we didn't have enough bees 3 years ago, so the USDA allowed them to import bees from Australia, who had a new set of diseases that American bees hadn't been exposed to. We mix them all up, and the beekeepers call it the Great Bee Bordello in the Central Valley. So, you know, we need to plant bee habitat where we have our crops. You know, if you're going to be growing almonds, you know, a certain percentage of your land has to be devoted to, you know, wildflowers or whatever the bees want to stay healthy for the rest of the year.